See, here the concept is that we are thinking that no one has the knowledge of automation over here. Fine. Out because there are mixed experience of people, okay, in this group. So there are people with some experience, there are people who are expertise in some tool, and there are some people who are having just zero knowledge in automation. So here I am considering everyone at the same level, that is the zero level, and we'll be starting with our playwright. Okay, it will be basically, so we will be taking it basically like a playwright with Typescript. Okay, so this is currently in market, and now I can see Selenium. Actually, when I used to see Selenium 1 years back, there were out of 100 requirements, 80 requirements were of Selenium. Okay, if we talk about automation, if I talk about Selenium, see, we'll be taking some theory today. Okay, so you can understand the basics why we are doing this thing. So we talk about Selenium. So since I can see 2024, it was already having 80% of the market. Now since 2025 Jan till now, all the new projects are coming in Playwright. All new projects. And see, most of the projects which are already in Selenium, they have a huge code. So they are currently working with Selenium only. But new projects now are coming. So the market is something like that. Currently 40% market or 45% market, or I can say 50% market is now with Playwright. 40% is with Selenium and 10% is other tools. But remember one thing, if you have knowledge of both Playwright and Selenium, you will always be in a better advantages. Okay, it will be a great benefit if you have the knowledge of both Playwright and Selenium. Because one of the thing which we have observed that people are going with Playwright, but we don't have expert in people who can take interviews in Playwright currently. Okay, so they are going with the basics. But in Selenium, you will find the people taking the experts interview because Selenium has been 15 to 18 years old. So now market trend is saying if a person with the knowledge of Playwright and Selenium has the advantages to get say 90% or more advantages to get job than the person with having only knowledge of a single tool. Okay, so in my what I feel that those who are everybody who is there should learn these two tools. I one is also good, but always better to have the knowledge of two of them. Okay. Hi Arpita, we have started the training. Okay, we were just explaining what is Playwright and Selenium. What is the market trend currently going on? 50% currently market is going towards Playwright, and 40% is going with Selenium. And we are considering that all are at the same level, that is the zero level. We'll be starting a complete course from the scratch. Okay, we are thinking that no one knows about automation. Fine. So yeah, so we were there that Playwright and Selenium. If anyone has the knowledge of, and the third thing, if third thing market will say that if any person has the knowledge of Playwright, Selenium, rest assured, and any GCP cloud plus AI, how to implement it. Current market trend, there are see vacancies, there are a lot of vacancies, calls are not coming. People you might be trying to get the job. Okay, many people from here also, but the calls are not coming. Reason behind companies either looking for the domain expert, completely domain expert, or a resume should have these things: Playwright, Selenium, REST assured automation, GCP, cloud, and artificial intelligence. Okay, if you have knowledge of these five things on your resume, pinned on Naukri.com, you will 100% get the job. Okay, so try to work on your resume on these five things to get the job in the market, and they will give you a high package also. Else, if you don't are a domain expert, say if you don't know banking domain, if you don't know insurance domain, okay, then we have to struggle. And also don't know tools like this. So mm, current market is not good for that. Okay, learn these things. Second thing. So this is the market trend which we are seeing. Now, what we will cover in this course? Second thing come what we will cover in this course. See, we will start with Playwright. Okay, we will go to all the basics of Playwright, how it works, core of the Playwright. Okay, whatever required for the TypeScript, whatever is required for the TypeScript. We will be starting with TypeScript, not Playwright. Sorry, we will be starting with the TypeScript. We'll be looking at the basic core programming of the TypeScript, object-oriented concept in the TypeScript. After that, we will be going to Playwright. Okay, we will be going to complete programs of the Playwright. One-to-one programs will be there. After that, we will be creating the framework, Cucumber-based framework in Playwright. We will be integrating AI with the help in the Playwright. Okay, with the help of Playwright, we will be integrating AI, and on the basis of content, we will be doing our programming also. Okay, so I have a old student with me. Just we were working. Kushali is there. Yeah. So we have started in a new batch. She has to just revise few things. So Kushali has started. We were working on the artificial intelligence. We are working currently on the AI part only of Playwright. Okay. So these things will be there in this course, and a part of it we'll be looking at what is the interview question being asked. We'll be covering all the interview questions which are asked in our course. Okay. So just if you are looking to join this course, just go. We will be recording every session. Okay. Uh, I will be sending the videos myself daily to the person who have joined this. Okay, and just go through this course. If you feel if you are stuck anywhere, you are having any issues, just let me know. We will not go further. Okay, till the time all the doubts are clear. Got it. Second thing, we have a opportunity that we always, if you join this course, you can join my other means same course any number of times. Okay, if you join this Playwright course, you can join this course any number of times till the time you have a good hands-on this topic, that is Playwright. Third thing is job assistance is there from our side. Okay, we always provide job assistance from our side. If we get a call from our any of the HR, so we just give our referrals. Okay, so see, we post many things on LinkedIn, but don't guarantee that they are not so much strong referrals. But some posts come directly from HR. They ask us for referrals also. So we provide direct referrals also. So these are the few benefits you can get with this course. Now, anyone has any questions before I tell you about automation testing and all this? Anyone? Oh,
No, sir, till now, no. Thank you.
mhm. Just a second. It might be easy for you to justify what tools are used. Okay, in which thing. So we have web testing. So for web testing, we use say Playwright, we use Selenium, and we use Cypress. Just see the differences now. You can understand the JD. Okay, if anyone is new to it. For mobile testing, we have APM. Okay. For API testing, we have say Postman, rest assured. For desktop testing, we have WinApp driver. See, WinApp now there are no very less these type of web application. Okay. So for web desktop testing, we use WinApp driver. Fine. Just a second. Let her introduce. Hi, Tivar. Hello. Can you hear me? Yeah. Hi, Tivar. We cannot hear you. Hello.
Yeah, hello, hey.
Yeah. Hi. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, hello, my name is Tebal from Indonesia. I actually am QA from the multinational company called Sources. So I'm happy to join this call. Nice to meet you all.
You are from. You are calling from where?
Indonesia.
Indonesia. Okay, fine.
Yeah. Okay, please can
Yeah.
continue.
We are in mid
Uh,
of demo. We are in the mid of demo. Just go through it. Okay.
yeah,
So
sure.
these are the different tools which are used in market. Okay. If you go through any JD, if you find out any JD related to testing, that is automation, so you will find any of these tools only. Okay. Playwright for web testing, mobile testing, you will find APM. For API testing, you will find Postman, rest assured. For desktop testing, you will find WinApp driver. Okay, so these are, and a part of it, if you want to see GCP, GCP is also there, manual testing, and all things are there. Now come why automation testing is, see why this course is important. See here what we will get. We will get how we can crack our interview. Second, if you are stuck in any of your project work, we will have everything live. We will be doing everything practically. If you are stuck in anything in your project work, then we will have a you can after going through this whole course, you can resolve it also. Okay, so two benefits we have in it. So why automation important for career? See, high demand. Main is high demand. Second is better salary. Third is efficiency. Okay, salary. Fourth is future proof. Very important, future proof. Future proof. What is future proof? See, future proof means we are having nowadays with this playwright, we can integrate our AI and DevOps. We can integrate our AI and DevOps. And this has become a standard. This has become a standard nowadays. So that's why it is future. And now come what is playwright. See, I am not going with Selenium. I will just let you know the differences between playwright and Selenium. But just let's see playwright. What is playwright? See, playwright is basically a modern tool. It's a modern tool. Selenium is also a trendsetter. Remember, Selenium is the trendsetter because it was also open source and it is also a open source. This is a open source. And which company has created Playwright? It is Microsoft. That's why it is in the market in a huge demand. One of the reason because Microsoft created it. Okay, and it helps in cross-browser testing. See, Selenium is not dead and it cannot die also. But the reason is it is also providing cross-browser. This is also project. But to if I want to run any script from web to mobile, if I want to run any script from web to mobile, remember In Selenium, you have to do many changes, but in here, just you have to make the driver changes. One change, you can run that this automation script if you want to run on Chrome, then you can run it on your Apple 17 also. Okay, just one change. It is providing cross-browser testing. Next, extremely fast. This is very fast as compared to Selenium. See, Playwright is extremely fast. Okay, so it is also supporting modern web and mobile apps. So this is the major advantages of Playwright. We haven't discussed till now the difference between Playwright and Selenium. And remember, if you are mentioning both the tools, okay, this question always be asked, and we will discuss this question also. Okay, next is now I am letting you know what is the basic advantages of Playwright over other tools. This is an interview question, remember. 100% a person with say 1 or 2 years of knowledge who is taking this interview, your interview will 100% ask this question. Advantages of Playwright over, and one of the advantages is that see Playwright is just 2 to 3 years old. Means they want a person with 2 years knowledge only. Companies are happy with it. They don't want 5 years. No one knows so much Playwright. Okay, 2 to 3 years knowledge is good. To enter industry or to change your switch to your profile, you can show 2 years experience. Okay. So first thing advantage is auto waiting. Very good advantage. What is auto waiting? See, it uses WebSocket connection. Okay. So WebSocket means directly connecting with web services. Sorry, this Chrome and all these browsers. Okay. So it uses WebSocket connection which make it more faster, and it is more faster than Selenium. Okay. Second is fast execution. Okay, this auto waiting make fast execution. Sorry, I was telling about fast execution only. I have to tell about auto waiting. Auto waiting means, see, any one of you have done Selenium, you must be knowing there was a thing known as thread.sleep. Okay, here you don't have to write thread.sleep. Okay, it has a manually inbuilt thread.sleep concept. Okay, it will wait for the element for a particular time, like 10 seconds or 30 seconds. Okay, you don't have to write. Next is fast execution. That is basically it uses WebSocket connectivity. Okay, so that our execution can be fast. Third advantage is it is multi-browser and multi-language. See, this is only we have a 1 day of theory class. Okay, so it supports a Chrome, it supports Firefox, but this is very important class. It supports Safari, and it supports languages like Python. It supports language like Java. It supports language like C. Okay. Next is trace and videos. Very important. Traces and video. What it means? See, it automatically captures the screenshot, videos. Okay. And traces. Traces means a step-by-step recording. Okay. So it automatically captures screenshots. Fine. Videos, traces. Okay. So this, and then another is parallel execution. We can see parallel execution was there in Selenium also. Okay, we have to put parallel is equal to true for execution. Okay, we can put on the grid also. So we have all that concept is there. So here also we have this advantages. So we can run multiple tests at same time. So these are the see note the spellings. These are major advantages of Playwright which we have. Anyone, any question? Please ask me the questions. Hello. Either see this is afternoon time sleep. People might be feeling sleepy, but anyone has any question? Okay, let's start. So now we will see the architecture of what we call playwright. Okay, so we will see the architecture of our playwright, how it works. So see, before going to the see, this is a second interview questions which is asked. Okay, define the architecture of playwright. Now, remember to understand the playwright architecture, we first need to look how it talk to browsers. Okay, so and it is built for a modern web. Remember, so that we can execute in a faster way. So if I talk about Playwright uses a single WebSocket connection. Remember, Playwright uses a single WebSocket connection. So what is a single WebSocket connection? See, in previous tools, what happened? In previous tools, older, it used to send the request with some actions. See, with previous tool, we have to give some actions like click. We have to send the request with some actions like click. Okay, we have to send like this: click here, send this key. Okay, remember send action, click over here. So we have to do request with the help of action on the web pages. Okay, but Playwright keeps one pipe open to the browser. Okay, it creates a pipe, it creates a communication cell, and it sends all the commands through this pipe using any of your dev tools like Chrome dev tool protocol, any of this. So Playwright is not like a older tools. It does not send new request with every action. It does not send new request with every action. It it makes a pipe. It makes a channel a through our browser so that they can communicate in a faster way. Okay. Remember, anyone has any issues in it. So what we used to do in Selenium, we have to send a new request for every action. We have to send a new request for every action, but in Playwright, we keep one pipe open to the browser and it send all the commands through that pipe. Okay, so communication is part. Here we have to put again action, again we have to do things, but here a pipe is created, a channel is created through which we send the request. Okay, so this and where if I talk about Selenium, Selenium use our JSON protocol over HTTP. Okay, Playwright uses single WebSocket connection. Selenium uses our JSON wire protocol over HTTP. Okay, so every time I have to find any element here. Okay, system will send HTTP request to the browser and which talk to the browser. Okay, So this is basically request response cycle used to go. But here we have a single path. Okay. Here we have to go through the cycle, so that's why it takes time. Okay, single back coming. Next, second thing is in Selenium, we need separate browser drivers. In Selenium, we used to need different browser drivers. But if I talk about Playwright, it directly talks to browsing. I will come to that any question. Someone has asked the question. Next, auto wait. We have to add weights here. Okay, but we have built in auto weighting over here, built in auto weighting in here, and we have to add weight for it. Next, network control. Okay, network control is limited, fine over here, but here we can interrupt the network, or we can say we can intercept and mock the network over here. So there is a separate session on mocking network request in Playwright. Okay, these are basic differences. They are always asked in interview. Let's see, someone has asked a question. Okay. Yeah, so anyone pinged at me at that time or hands up?
So,
Okay, no issues. Okay, so these are basic differences between Playwright and Selenium. Got it? Now, anyone has any question? Anyone? Anyone? Now I will tell you. Just a second. Okay. Now, now see, this is the basically what we can say. We have a architecture of our playwright, which we have seen. Okay, so here what we have seen now. What are all things required? What are all we need to work with playwright? Okay, so to start working with playwright, first of all thing you need Node.js on your machine. So what is Node.js? Anyone can tell me what is Node.js? Anyone? 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 Mhm. Renu? See, actually, Playwright Foundation, entire foundation of your Playwright is made on Node.js. Remember, and complete Playwright Foundation is made on Node.js. Remember this. Okay. And it is Playwright is developed using two scripting languages. One is JavaScript and another is Typescript. Okay. So remember, you can even use Java and Python. You can even use Java and Python. But the engine which will control the browser runs on Node.js. Remember, all the engines with the engine which will control the browsers will run on Node.js. Tomorrow everyone asks why Node.js is required. Interview question, why Node.js is required? See, we are going through each and every tips of it because complete Playwright foundation is built on Node.js. Okay, engine which will control the browser will run on Node.js. Okay, and Node.js provides the environment needed to install, manage, and run Playwright packages. Remember, Node.js provide environment needed to install, manage, and run Playwright. Remember, so Playwright packages. That's why Node.js is very important. So first thing, if those who are attending tomorrow class, first thing install Node.js on your machine. Okay, remember. Next, when you will install Node.js, there will be a package known as npm. Anyone know? It while installing, it will ask for npm Node Package Manager. So always install when you install it because it is not just a one file, not a just a file, but one file, but many. It depends on many small libraries and drivers. Okay, so npm. Remember, any one of you remember Maven? Maven. Anyone remember Maven pom.xml? What
Yes,
happened in that
Java.
pom.xml? Yeah, who is it? Okay. So in pom.xml, we put all the dependencies. Fine. All the dependencies we put in pom.xml and it automatically updates whenever a new versions comes if we set up the browser of it. Okay. So this npm node package manager, npm is like just like our pom.xml. Okay. So when you install this Node.js, install this npm also. And see what I am saying. This is also a small interview question. If they ask you interview question, what is say wire protocol over HTTP, what is npm, why Node.js is important for Playwright. 100% if you give the answer of these question or you explain yourself also, okay, interviewer will going to be impressed because they will say you know the basic structure. So always install npm with this because your many small drivers, because any downloads in Playwright come, it will handle and update and manage the dependencies. So it handles, update and manage the install. Okay, first of all install Node.js. Fine. Any question? Any questions? Anyone? After that, always install Visual Code, Visual Studio. What is this?
Right, this is the editor.
Visual Studio Code. Okay. So always install after that. Remember, we'll be integrating Copilot with it. Okay, so that we can use AI integration also in it. Okay, so why we install small things? Why we install Visual? First of all, install Node.js, and after that, Visual Studio Code Studio. Okay, VS Code. You have to install VS Code. Why VS Code? See, this is a industry standard editor. Remember, this is a industry standard editor. Okay, we can use we can technically use basic editors also. Other IDs like IntelliJ you can use. Okay, it perfectly matches. It perfectly matches. Okay, but for Playwright, currently standard is going with VS Code. Okay, because with the help of it, you can run your test cases in a single click. Okay, debug them step by step. Okay, even record new test cases directly. Okay, so these are things you can do with the help of it. And most important is it is also from Microsoft. Okay, this is also from Microsoft. You can debug it, you can run single click. Okay, you can edit, you can use editor. So these are the things, that's why we use. Next, one more important thing is it has integrated terminal. What is integrated terminal? See, I am having my VS Code. This is the terminal. This is just like our command prompt. You all know command prompt. Okay, it is just like our command prompt. Okay, we can run our code with the help of this integrated terminal also. Okay, next is autocomplete facility. Next is autocomplete facility. See, here I am writing something. Okay, it will give me option. See, autocomplete. It is letting me, giving me autocomplete. Yes or no? Because why it is letting me, giving me autocomplete facility? Because Playwright is built on TypeScript. Okay, and Visual Studio provide the excellent way to go with auto completion. Okay, so and it is lightweight and faster also. As you compare with IntelliJ and Eclipse, Visual Studio is much lighter and faster. Okay, easy debugging. When we will do the debugging, you will check it out. So these are the advantages of Visual Studio Code. So we have seen many things today. We have seen many things. Now the time is come. We have to those who are joining the thing, please install to before tomorrow class. We don't have to waste the time. We our first of all, what was that? Node.js. Okay, with npm enabled and Visual Code Studio. We will start with our TypeScript tomorrow. What is TypeScript? What are all the basics of it? We will run easy, see each and every interview question. We will do everything practically. Now it's the questioning time. Anyone has any question? I will be uploading this recorded session and will be sending the link to you guys. Okay. These links will be private. Fine. Okay.